What's up, everybody, and welcome into today's video. First and foremost, just a little bit of housekeeping. First, if I look sweaty, if I look hot, it's because I am. I just did 162 burpees with my lovely wife. If you watch our stories, I frequently post. I've been doing burpees every single day for, I think today's day 192, and I just finished, but that's the daily commitment for the health, for the physical activity. And my daily commitment for you all Monday through Friday is coming out with a new YouTube video. And in today's video, we are talking about BRRRR, the BRRRR strategy for beginners. Last piece of housekeeping is we are staying in an Airbnb. We're down in Florida right now for my daughter who has cerebral palsy. Her physical therapy is down here. So we're staying in an Airbnb. I'm not in my normal office. You may hear some kids in the other room playing some video games, but we're coming as we are here today. We're as authentic as we can be, and we're getting our videos knocked out. So BRRRR strategy. First and foremost, we are the most bullish on the BRRRR strategy. I'm here to let you know. There's a million videos out there about wholesaling. We still do a lot of wholesaling. We still do a lot of novations, and we even do some fix and flips. We try to avoid major rehabs on something we're going to be selling, but we still do them from time to time. It's an essential part of the real estate ecosystem when you're building this business. Wholesaling and novations, any way you could generate some quick cash, any way you could monetize the leads that you got coming in, you should monetize them. But the ultimate way you're going to make the most amount of money in this real estate game, in this real estate business, is going to be buying and holding assets. The way you buy and hold assets is the BRRRR strategy. What is the BRRRR strategy? How does it look from a 10,000 foot overview? The best way to do it is you find an off-market deal. You got to find a deal that has a lot of meat on the bone. The better deal you could find, the better it is for you, right? Because when you do that cash out refinance, when you do that BRRRR, when you fulfill that last R or the second last R of the BRRRR acronym, which is buy, renovate, rent, refinance, that's a biggie, and then repeat. When you do that refinance, you want to be able to pull some cash out. You want to be able to collect cash at that closing table because that's tax-free money, and that's money you can use for operations. It's money you could use to invest, to build that financial freedom, and you still get to keep the asset, right? You're still keeping the property. And if you bought this property with private money, you know, we're paying our private lenders 10 to 12%. When we're refining it, today's the 13th of June, 2024. We just refied one today. We're about 7.5%. You can still cash flow 7.5%. It's not that big a deal, especially if you go interest only on the loan, right? But hey, you know, you're lowering your cost of money. If you're getting a 7.5, don't complain because you're paying off 10 or 12% money that you borrowed from your private lender. So 10,000 foot overview. We're finding an off-market deal. We're buying it with private money. We're borrowing from our private lender all the money that we need to acquire the property and fix it up. We're all into this deal for 75% of the after repair value or less. Okay? And then we're going to take it to a lender, and we use these DSCR lenders. You could use it as well. Your credit. I think they monitor your credit a little bit. It's mostly backed or based on the asset though, right? It's not like a personal W-2 type of conventional loan that you would use to buy a house that you're going to live in. Not like a primary residence loan. For these refis, the lender's only going to give you 75% of the value. That's why you want to be all in for less than 75% of the value. I need you guys to understand this. This is like real estate 101. This is like BRRRR 101. This is exactly what we teach in our coaching community. And by the way, I forgot to mention in the very beginning of the video, but if you're new to the channel, which many of you who watch these videos are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate all our subscribers. We're here for you Monday through Friday. And on Wednesdays, we go live at 11 o'clock Eastern to answer your questions. We always have, the live streams have been going great. We got anywhere from 5 to 20 people on there. Everybody's asking questions, great dialogue, and we're here for you. We're full-time real estate investors. This is what we do. We're here to help you in your real estate investing journey. So BRRRR, back to the BRRRR. We got to buy an off-market deal. We got to be all in for 75% or less. Use a private lender to buy it and fix it. Refinance it with a DSCR lender. There's a million of them out there. Okay, if you're interested, comment on this video and say, what lenders do you suggest? And I'll reply, right? But here's some advice. I would start with properties that you're going to manage yourself. So no one on YouTube is going to say this. Everybody wants the 4-hour work week business. Everybody wants to sit around with their feet on their desk and wait for the phone to ring and wait for money to fall out of the sky. No, you got to I suggest, we're unconventional on this channel. I suggest managing it yourself. Not even just to save the money, but for the experience. For the experience, if you're going to build some serious wealth in real estate, you're going to have to buy a lot of real estate. That's how you're going to make the big bucks. You got to at least understand property management on a level where you could manage an eventual manager effectively. You know, it's not a hands-off kind of business. You got to have the cojones. You got to have the courage to manage it yourself, and you got to be okay making some mistakes. So I'm going to suggest managing it yourself. If you're an out-of-state investor, you better be getting on an airplane and driving these neighborhoods, driving these markets, and be careful. And be patient, I should say. Be careful, yes. Be patient when it comes to finding the right deal. What is the right deal? It's got to pass the sniff test. I'm talking no yellow, double yellow lines. Don't buy on a busy street, right? Don't take on too drastic of rehabs and construction, especially if you're new. We're taking on some pretty big rehabs right now, but we've been doing this for 12 years, 15 years. I've been in real estate a long time, everybody. But I don't suggest taking on big rehabs, especially if you're new. And if you're out of state, you're going to have to probably work with a property manager. It's tough to find a good one. I don't know that there's really any good ones out there, to be complete. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you. I wish I had the solution. And I suggest managing it yourself if you have the availability to do that. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And here's the last piece of advice, everybody. And this is what no one on YouTube is going to say, because this is the most non-ego statement. This is the most non-cool, non-luxurious, non-flex statement. I suggest if you have a job right now, if you have a career that's paying you and you're paying your bills, I suggest not quitting your day job until you have at least 5 or 10 rentals under your belt. Straight up. Straight up. Everybody wants to quit their job and be a full-time investor. Believe me, it's great, I guess, but it's freaking hard. It's freaking hard. And especially if you got a family. I'm a family man, If I had a full-time career right now, I would stay at that career and build rentals on the side. Make real estate your side hustle. And then join our community. We're here for you, or at least show up every single Wednesday at 11 o'clock. We're here for free. We'll coach you up. You could run your deals past us in our coaching community. For less than $100, you can get access to all of our stuff, all of our scripts, contracts, paperwork, courses. We teach subject to, we teach wholesaling, we teach novations, we teach rehab, we teach property management. That's what we do. And we do this all day, every day. And we do calls with our community, private calls, private coaching calls. So let us know if you're interested in learning more about that. But everybody, the most important thing is just to get started and don't give up and be around people who are actually doing this for a living and be around genuine people who actually do this. That's my best advice. So with that being said, get out there, make it happen. We got your back. I will see you tomorrow for another video. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. We'll see you soon.